The sweetest bananas and juiciest mangoes in the village came from Mohan's garden.
The harvest has been very good this spring, Basanti. This time, we can get a huge profit by selling them in the big market of Vijayanagar. What a delightful smell. Give me 2 dozen.
Give me one dozen bananas.
Give me 1 kg.
Give me 2 kgs.
Someone bought 1 kg of mangoes, someone bought 2, and some bought bananas. And then there was such an aroma that even Mohan could not stop himself.
It's mine.
What's in it, brother?
Buy some.
So, is it eatable? Can you give me a little?
If I give it to you, then what would I eat?
In return for 6 bananas and mangoes, Mohan took the payasam from the man.
Do you have more?
If you want more, why don't you cook it at home?
What's the recipe?
After taking a lot of mangoes and bananas from Mohan, the man shared the recipe for payasam.
Basanti!
Huh?
Basanti! Oh, Basanti!
Huh? Why are you so happy? It looks like you have made a very good profit.
Forget the profit. Today, I have savored something that has lifted my spirits, made my heart happy, and my soul truly satisfied. Wait, let me show you. Here I put the sugar, a little ghee,
Huh?
and some dry fruits. And the payasam is ready.
But the pot is empty.
But my mind is not empty, Basanti. I have brought all the ingredients to prepare the payasam. Just take these and start preparing.
But we don't have any wood.
I'll bring it quickly. A bear! Save me! Where did this bear come from? I made a mistake! Spare me! Not today, Mr. Bear, because today is my turn to eat.
Will you eat me?
No, Mr. Bear. I was talking about the payasam. This is entirely my fault. If I had not thought about eating payasam and not come to the jungle to gather wood, I wouldn't have slept. The wood wouldn't have fallen on you. It seems like my dream of having payasam will remain just a dream.
Payasam? What's this payasam?
Payasam? The taste of payasam? Ah! Wow. The aroma of payasam? Wow! Mwah! If you haven't eaten payasam yet, then you haven't eaten anything good.
And it turned out the talking bear was also fond of eating.
I also want to eat payasam. Will you feed me too?
But I'll need some more wood for that.
You only concentrate on the payasam. 100, 500 logs. I'll bring you as much wood as you want.
Okay. 500 logs would be enough. I can use them for the entire month.
So I will.
What? A bear? People invite their friends and relatives, and you invited a bear?
Oh no, poor Basanti. What could she do? She started making payasam for the guest. The payasam was ready. Now they were waiting for the guest.
I can smell the aroma from here, and I can't resist. What say, Basanti? Should we taste a little bit?
Why not? But only a little bit.
As soon as the lid was lifted, the aroma of the payasam spread. And it became difficult for both of them to wait. They began tasting with a spoon, then moved on to a bowl, and then to a plate. And eventually, they couldn't resist and started eating directly from the payasam pot.
Oh no, we ate all the payasam. What should we do now?
Wondering how the bear would ever know the taste of payasam, they decided to mix the leftover rice with adulterated milk. Whatever it turned out to be, it was now ready. Both of them thought that if they wouldn't be home, how could it possibly matter whether the bear liked it or not?
Payasam.
Driven by the temptation of payasam, the poor bear arrived hungry and immediately began to eat. But how much could he possibly relish the payasam? Made with the adulterated milk and a few grains of rice, and without any dry fruits.
Where will you escape? I will not leave you. After all the praise for payasam, what have you fed me? The day I'll find you, I'll teach you a lesson.
Oh no, our house!
Chandu's father had left behind a lot of land as an inheritance for him. But he didn't value it because he had heard somewhere about a magical potion. Since then, he has been engrossed in searching for that potion or creating it. Taking advantage of this, the villagers seized all his property.
Are you sure this will work?
Yes, it will surely work.
Take these coins.
His wife, Rama, was quite worried because of Chandu's
Oh,
actions.
you have sold all our land. At least pay some attention to the small piece of land that's left now. Otherwise, that too will slip away from our hands.
Once I create the potion that turns everything into gold, then there will be only wealth and happiness around us.
Oh my god, I don't know which magical spell has possessed him.
Give me arms. Give me some arms, please.
Greetings, my lord. Please come and take a seat.
Son, I'm very pleased with your services.
Really, my lord? Then my life has indeed become successful. Just before you leave, please tell me one thing. I have heard about a magical potion that can turn anything into gold. Is it true?
It is absolutely true. When I was meditating in the Himalayas, I also learned the method to create that magical potion.
What? I found it! I found it! I knew it! My lord, now quickly tell me the method to make that potion.
You will have to put in a lot of hard work for this.
I have been working hard for so many years. Just tell me the method. I will do it.
So listen carefully. You will have to plant a banana tree and water it daily.
This is a very easy task.
First, listen to the whole thing. When the tree grows, during the cold season, dew will fall on its leaves. You will have to collect the dew from the leaves in these bottles.
Dew in the bottles? And I have to plant the trees? My lord, please suggest an easier method.
If you want an easy method, then this is not for you.
Wait, my lord, wait. Just tell me the method. I will put all my efforts into completing it.
So listen carefully. When you have collected 5 bottles of dew, bring them to me. I will transform the dew into the magical potion with my mantra. Then a drop of that potion can turn anything into gold.
But winter only lasts for a few months in a year. Like this, it will take years for me to collect 5 bottles of dew. But there seems to be no other way.
Chandu clears the entire field and plants many banana trees. He takes care of the trees day and night. Regardless of storms or hurricanes, in the end, his hard work pays off and the trees bear plenty of bananas.
Wow! See the fruits of your hard work? So many of them.
Now our house will be filled with gold.
Gold? But what does gold have to do with bananas?
Banana? I'm talking about the dew deposited on the leaves, not the banana. It is from the dew that the potion to turn things into gold will be made. That's what the wise sage said.
What? You did all the efforts for the dew, not the bananas? Well, do whatever you want to do. But first, give me those bananas so that I can sell them in the market.
Oh no, dew! Huh? Hey! I made a huge loss because of you. Now let me first collect the dew. Just one bottle? It will take me many years to collect 5 bottles of dew like this.
You keep collecting the dew. I am going to sell the bananas.
Every year, Chandu would plant banana trees and collect dew from them. Meanwhile, Rama used to sell the bananas from the trees in the market. As time passed, 5 years went by and finally, Chandu managed to collect 5 bottles of dew.
Wow! I have done it! Finally, I have done it! My lord! Look here. I have collected 5 bottles of dew. Now quickly turn this dew into the magical potion with your magical mantra. All right, now quickly turn into a golden plate. Huh? Let me pour some more. Huh? Why this is not working? Now turn into a golden leaf. This also did not work. Not even this. Why is this not working?
Because no such potion exists.
What? This is cheating, my lord. You have wasted my 5 years. Hey, Rama, you are here? And what is this?
Look at this.
So many gold coins.
This is the goal for which you have been working continuously for the past 5 years.
What do you mean?
I mean, while you were farming and growing banana trees, Rama used to sell the bananas in the market. Gradually, she collected so many coins from it. This is your gold, and it did not come from any potion, but from your hard work.
But why didn't you tell me this earlier?
If I had told you earlier, you wouldn't have done all this.
Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I have realized that hard work is the real magical potion.
After that day, Chandu worked very hard. And he also stopped trusting anyone's words blindly. A merchant named Bhaskar used to sell his goods in Vijayanagar's market. But this time, apart from his fruits, grains and other goods he sold, he had something else in his cart. And that was his chubby little son, Bhanu Varma.
Bhanu, come look around from here. You wanted to see Vijayanagar, didn't you?
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh no!
What a beautiful city, father.
Hey, how are you, uncle?
I'm fine, Bhaskar.
Bhanu,
Yes?
give this gift basket to Chiranji uncle, okay?
Sure. Uncle? Uncle? Huh? What's this? Ghost! Ghost! Save me! Save me!
Oh, I almost forgot. Bhaskar's friend Chiranji was a trader of cotton, wool, and other clothing goods.
Chiranji uncle!
So, this time my little merchant friend has also come.
Bhanu, my son, take this coin and have fun at the market, while I and Chiranji uncle will finish some important work.
Okay, father.
Bhanu Varma went around the market with the same excitement as that of a calf roaming freely in an open field. It was full of colorful shops, game stalls, and street performers.
Aroma. Jalebi.
Buy 4 for just 1! What a steal! Come and get it! Get it!
Just 4 for 1? In my village, we get 6 for 1.
Then go back and buy them.
Come and buy! 1 for just 1 coin! You won't find it cheaper anywhere else!
Just 1 coin for such a large fruit?
This is a jackfruit, son. Ask your elders, they'll agree. Nothing comes close, not even candies or jaggery. Go on, have a taste.
Here's your coin, uncle. But this fruit is full of thorns.
That's the peel. Cut it and eat the fruit inside.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm definitely like my merchant father. I bought such a large fruit for just 1 coin. Father will be very happy. Wow. Oh, thorns! Oh, no. It's going to fall. It's going to fall. What do I do? What do I do? Wow. Forget jaggery or candy sugar. Even honey doesn't taste this good. It tastes sweet, but it is very sticky. Hey, let go of my hand. Oh, this is even sticking to my clothes. What have I done? Father will come anytime now. What do I do now? Hot water.
Bhanu Verma?
Oh, if my father sees me like this, he's going to be very angry with me.
Hey, Bhanu Verma. I think he's having too much fun at the market. He will probably be back by the time we return from the royal palace.
Then let's freshen up and leave. Come. His Majesty must be waiting for us.
Okay, let's go.
Bhanu Verma, tired from roaming around all day, fell fast asleep in his hiding place.
Chungi, looks like there is nobody in this house.
Oh, they look like thieves.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, let's take all the sheep we can carry, Chungi.
Mungi, look at this big fluffy sheep.
Yes, this one is as good as 4.
If I scream, everyone will show up here, including father. No, it's better if I stay quiet.
Chungi, are you sure? We didn't just steal a baby elephant instead of a sheep in the dark? My back is about to break holding it for so long. Come on, wake up.
Mungi, looks like the sheep is too tired. Just look, it's sleeping so peacefully.
Achoo.
A sheep that sneezes.
I'm not a sheep. I'm Bhanu Verma.
Mungi, this is a talking sheep.
This is not a sheep. It's a ghost. Ghost. I am so scared.
Me too.
I'm a ghost.
Chungi, what do we do now?
Hey, stop! Won't you say hello to this ghost? Hey, come on, let's play together.
Hey, this seems to be Bhanu's voice. Bhanu, my son, why are you dressed like this?
Father, you? I didn't do anything. It's all that cunning jackfruit's fault.
The trick is to apply oil on your hands before you touch the jackfruit. But it's fine. At least you learned something new.
That's true.
What's in that bag, Father?
Bhanu, that's a gift from His Majesty King Vidyadhar.
Wow, what's there in it? That cunning jackfruit again? I don't want to get into any sticky situation again.
In Vijayanagar, there used to live a person named Udanka. Just like everyone has their unique identity, Udanka was known for his stinginess. He was so miserly that he used to wear his sandals in his hands.
It was so much fun. What a wonderful wedding it was. Such lavish arrangement, tasty food, and those coconut sweets. Wow, wow, wow. I have never eaten such tasty coconut sweet in my lifetime, Mani's honey.
You haven't eaten such coconut sweets? And me, I have never tasted a single sweet after marrying a miser like you. Huh.
Oh, my dear. Let the next party invitation come. I'll keep 2 extra sweets for you. But God knows when will the next party happen.
Why wait for the next party? Just bring me the coconut and I'll make it for you. Wait, what am I asking for? To ask you to bring coconuts is such a waste of time. Because you're such a miser, just to save money, you don't even wear your sandals on your feet. You're so stingy that you don't even buy wheat and lentils. And you wish to have coconut sweets.
Forget about the wheat and lentils. If you're ready to make coconut sweets, I'll bring the coconut right away. What do you say?
Okay, sure. Go get it.
I'll get it now. Buy fresh and healthy coconuts. Buy fresh and healthy coconuts.
How much for a coconut?
Each coconut costs only 5 coins.
5 coins? You should be ashamed of quoting such a high price. Lower the price for me, Money's honey.
If you want to save money, then walk for 10 miles in this direction. And you can get the coconuts for just 3 coins each.
What? The same coconut in just 3 coins instead of 5?
Yes.
Why should I waste my sweat for this? I can use it later somewhere.
Udanka reaches the other coconut seller, where his greed to save money increases.
If you want these coconuts in 2 coins instead of 3, walk for another 10 miles in this direction.
To save money, I can travel to any corner of the world. If I could get some ride. Wow! Got it! Why didn't it kick me harder? At least that way I could have fallen right at the coconut shop. Listen, I have walked here all the way from Vijayanagar.
Do you want me to break coconuts to welcome you?
That would be great if possible. You can keep the water and the peel. Just give me the coconut, Money's honey. By the way, can I get the full coconut in 1 coin, please?
Why not? You came here from so far. Take this coconut.
What is this? I had asked for the entire coconut, but it's just the coconut shell.
For 1 coin, you will get only this. Now just leave. Go away. Go from here.
My friend, you can get the coconuts free of cost. All you need to do is walk another 10 miles from here. Once you reach the beach, you can pluck as many coconuts you want for free.
Wow, wow. So many coconuts. My coconuts. Come on. Oh, come on! What is this happening? Save me! Somebody help me get down. Please, anybody listening, please. Help, is anybody listening? Money is honey.
How did this happen?
How, why, when? I'll tell you everything. But first, help me get down from here, please.
But how can I help you?
You are handling such a big elephant, but can't you use a little bit of your brain? Bunny, honey, just stand on your elephant and hold my leg so that I can get down. Is it okay?
Oh no, this will take so much time. And I'm in a little hurry, you know. But yeah, if you give me 100 coins, then I might help you. Otherwise...
100 coins? I came here walking just to save some money. And you are asking me for 100 coins?
No. I'm not forcing you to do this. Take all the time you need while hanging on the tree. I'll take your leave.
Wait. I'm ready. I'll give you 100 coins. You just get me down from here.
Let's go, Appu. Good job. Keep going. Come on, stretch your legs a bit. Oh no, Appu! Don't leave me hanging! Appu! I came here to help you, and now I'm also hanging with you.
Who do I call now? I cannot see anyone around. Someone is there. Help us! Save us! Yeah! Now only you can help us get down, brother, please.
Well, sure. Why not? It will only take 1,000 coins in return for helping you.
What? 1,000 coins? Do you have any idea how much stinginess it takes to save 1,000 coins? I can buy 1,000 coconuts from those 1,000 coins.
Yes, you're right. But I also know that if you don't give me 1,000 coins, then your bones may break into 1,000 pieces. Anyway, I'll take your leave.
Okay. I'll pay.
Did the horse have to show its stunt at this exact moment?
Hey, my hands are slipping now.
Oh, don't let go, or else all of us will fall.
Everything is ruined now. My coins. Dear, are you there?
What happened to you? And how much did this coconut cost you?
1,000 coins.
If you like this video, subscribe to our channel Murthy Media.